about last weekend? Obviously, didn't go the way y'all wanted, but what did you see out of the squad that was positive?
Yeah, it was a tough game. I think we were resilient kind of all the way through, even though going down a goal and then going on another goal. I think that the team kind of stuck to what we are good at and kind of just kept putting pressure. Unfortunately, it just didn't go our way.
This has been one of the most competitive rivalries in the USL Championship, and you've faced Tampa Bay many times in your career at Charleston. What does this match and this rivalry really mean to you, as personally and as?
Yeah, I think every game's important, but I think it's a little more fun playing in these rivalries. The fans get into it a lot more. Yeah, I think it's been good over the years. Been physical, been tough. Both ways, lost some, won some, so I think it'll be a good rivalry.
As a leader on this team, what has been your message to the guys as you guys are really trying to get back in the win column?
Yeah, kind of just keep doing what we're good at, making sure we stick to our principles, kind of having high energy, high character. Yeah.
Defensively, where has been kind of the shortcomings, and where do you want to kind of shore that up going into this Tampa match?
Yeah, I think it's a little different this year with how teams are playing us. They're sitting back a lot more, at least the few games we've played. So I think just that transition moments that we kind of have to be a little better on.
Two or three guys are out of the lineup. How do you guys kind of battle through that, and still try to get results? Yeah,
I think we have a deep squad. Every guy's ready to play. Every guy's competent of playing well, playing for this team. So I think those guys fit in really well when we have injuries.
When you have so many new guys on the field, and you're a guy who's obviously an established veteran, the captain here, how do you kind of welcome those? How do you kind of fit them into the team chemistry thing?
Yeah, I feel like I've played with a lot of players, kind of in and out of the team, new guys, older guys. It's kind of the same. I feel like they've been playing a while. They've come from good teams, so I think that they kind of fit in really well and easy.
The Battery have had a ton of success at Patriots Point in the past, and we got a win this season. How much of a difference does the home crowd make in a game like this?
Yeah, they're huge for us. Like I said, they really get into the games, these kind of rivalry matches. I think that once we have a good crowd, I think obviously the energy on the field is a lot higher.
I guess kind of on that, you guys will have 3 straight home games. This one next week, then the Open Cup. How excited, or what is the excitement level for you guys to kind of have a string of home matches and no travel?
Yes, obviously easier not traveling cross country. We get to sleep in our own beds, kind of do our daily routine, be accustomed to it. So yeah, it's exciting. Hopefully we can get some good points out of this home run.
Anything else we didn't ask about you'd like to mention?
Any keys to a victory over Tampa Bay?
I don't know. That's more of a Ben question. I don't know. I think just probably stick to what we're good at, what works for us. Yeah. Nothing too much detail. Don't want to give too much away.
Don't want to give away the giveaway, right?
Okay, can you talk about last weekend in North Carolina? Obviously, didn't go y'all's way, but what did you like out of what you saw from your squad?
Yeah, not a whole heck of a lot to like. We started really brightly. First 20, 25 minutes, we were on top of them in terms of keeping the ball in the attacking half, and they had a very good game plan and made it tough for us. And we made a mistake, and then when they scored the goal, we didn't respond. I thought we were fortunate to go in 2-1 at halftime, and then the second half we pushed, but it just didn't go our way. So, some of the positives were that we played so poorly. There's a lot to improve on, and that's what this week's been all about. We're also early in the season. We've been dealing with a lot of in and outs from injuries and some rotations in the squad. But when you play good teams and you're not sharp, they're going to make you suffer and they're going to burn you. So the good thing is we get to do it again in a couple days against a really good Tampa squad that has been in the playoffs, and we've played a couple times over the last few years. And we're just looking forward to getting better and trying to get all 3 points on Saturday.
Both teams are coming to this match at 1-2 record-wise. What has been the focus of this week in terms of really getting the team back in the win column?
Yeah, it's all about us, all about making improvements, a little bit better ball speed against organized defensive units, a little bit more selflessness in the attacking half to move it, to get it back into better spots. And then really the defensive intensity, putting pressure to our opponent. We know Tampa's good. I think they and us are both in the top 2 or 3 in the league in possession and build-up moments. I'm sure both teams would like to have more wins and more clear-cut chances and more goals, but that also kind of takes rhythm and takes time and takes moments throughout the season. So my guess is you're going to see 2 teams that are going to go for it. Every time we've played against them over the last few years, it's been an aggressive game, but a fair game. It's not like physical. It's not that type of moment. It's really good football. It's good vertical movements. It's teams trying to be themselves and be aggressive and get balls in the box and go for it. So we're going to have to be dialed in defense, in attack, high up the field in our own half, transition and restarts. We got to be dialed in because we know how good they are. And I'm sure they know how good we can be, and both teams are going to go for it.
Cal is facing his former team for the first time as a member of your squad. What have you really seen from him so far, and what can fans expect from him in this game against his old team?
Yeah, look, Cal's a goal scorer. He's a striker. He's obviously got a couple goals this year and done well there. We got to continue to improve some link-up play, whether he's with another striker, whether we're 3 at the back, whether we've got 2 players underneath of him, and then the defensive hunting of the ball. But that goes for everybody. We just got to keep improving. But obviously Cal can score goals, and we want to keep putting him in good spots, and he needs to arrive to good spots. But I anticipate a strong performance. Cal playing against his old team, extra energy there. But in general, Tampa against Charleston's a rivalry. We've played each other in the playoffs. 2 solid squads, 2 big clubs in this league that have been historic for a long, long time. That for 90 minutes, I think you're going to see an up and down game.
Yeah, and the fans love this rivalry. You're back at home. How important is it for you guys to feed off the energy of the home crowd, especially this Saturday, the Cooper River Bridge Run? Hopefully there's some added excitement there. Yeah,
I think we love playing at home. We love playing in front of Labara, the regiment. We love being at Patriots Point. We've had a lot of strong performances, a lot of big moments in this club at this stadium. And look, it's 90 minutes, it's 11v11, and hopefully we could use the advantage of our crowd and our supporters and that energy. Being gone for, I think it's been a few weeks since we've been back at home. So being gone makes the heart grow fonder per se. So we want to really push on it. We want to be aggressive. We go for them. We go for this community. They love football. They love what they get to do, but hopefully playing in front of them gives us that extra little bit of courage and energy to go. And like you said, another event in town, top opponent, big rivalry, big game, and hopefully we can play with the high energy and push forward.
How do you finish in that final third then? If your build-up is good and you're getting possessions, how do you create those quality scoring chances and then finish?
Yeah, I don't know if our build-up's been good. I don't know if our chance creation's been good. Our finishing's been fine. We have, 4 goals in 3 games, which is probably average to slightly above average. We want to always score more goals and create more chances. For us, it's whatever the moments of the game to create those chances, whether it's defending, whether it's transition, restarts, building up low, getting into the attacking half and playing there. It's knowing that everything we do, we want to do it to go score goals. So Tampa's good. They don't concede a lot of goals, and they can attack well, so they'll make it tough on us.
Perfect.
I guess lastly, you kind of touched on a little bit like the health fitness of the guys. Any update there? I know some guys like MD, Daniel, haven't played at all this year, but anything there?
Yeah, we've had some injuries. Kazemka, Mark Segbers, MD, they have not played yet this season, so it'll be tough for those guys. MD and Segber still a ways away, or Kazemka and Segber still a ways away. MD getting back into a little bit of training. Langston's been banged up, and we had some injuries last week as well. And that just happens. For me, it's a little bit less about the injuries and more focused on making sure whoever's available steps up, plays together, plays hard. But whoever's ready, whoever gets selected, last week played some teenagers, and no matter who gets selected, they're ready to go.